Marker. Beep boop 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 beep boop boop. Take 6. Action. Hey, cheers. Hey, cheers. Tink. Just probably fucking scratch the lens. Oops. I'm trying to make friends here. Like me. Like, subscribe, comment. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's so good to see all your bright, smiling faces. Grab a pre-workout drink, put that bad boy on ice, because I got something to share with you guys, all right? It's a full day of eating. We are 12 weeks out. 12 weeks, that's it. We gotta knock down 12 bad boys. I'm gonna be on stage, and I'm bringing you guys along for the trip. Now listen, if you're new to the channel, if you're just visiting the channel, my last video did awesome. So first of all, thank you guys. However, a lot of you guys I noticed aren't subscribed. So hey, hit that subscribe button, turn on your post noties, because you don't wanna miss what I'm gonna show you guys throughout this prep. That's enough of the BS from me. Let's just get straight into the video with meal number 1. And wham, bam, thank you ma'am. Just like that, breakfast is done. But we cannot forget the ketchup, reduced sugar. Hit me with it. Ooh, on the bacon too. What's up? And that's it. So we got our eggs, rice and grinds, 2 scoops, coffee, half cup blueberries. Don't know if I mentioned that. And that's meal number 1 right there. So I'm actually starving, guys. I'm gonna go sit down and eat this, but I'll see you at meal number 2 where we're about to pop it off, all right? All right, boys, we're back in action for meal number 2. All right, so this one is, I got it right here, don't even worry. I'm not gonna show you guys the prep because so on Sundays I prep until my next rest day, which is normally Wednesdays. So I only prep like 3 or 4 days. I like the food to stay fresh. Also, when you cook a lot of food, it's really tough. I'm sure you guys know, like it's tough to do 7 days. So I like to do 3, and then on my rest day I prep again. But this is what it is right here. Boom, ground beef. 8 ounces of ground beef. We got some, 1 cup, just 1 cup of jasmine rice. So I'm gonna have that. Normally I have avocado, but you know, like when the snowstorm hit, I couldn't find any because everyone freaks out and buys healthy food. So couldn't find any. Then this weekend, I was able to get my hands on some avocados, but they're not ready yet. And I don't have nut butter. So it's kind of like, this is not good. It's not good. But I would normally have just 2 ounces of avocado, and then I put EVOO in there as well. Now, I also have BCAAs with this meal. This is meal 2, like I said. And then I just wanted to show you guys some secrets. So number 1, this helps me all the time. It's everything but the bagel right there, okay? It's at Trader Joe's, and it's literally, people are like, well, what is it? And it's like, you know, the everything bagel? So this is literally all the stuff that goes on that bagel. And it's only 5 calories per serving. So really nothing. It's really prep friendly. I love it. This is another one that gets you through the day right here. I'm sure you guys have seen this. Boom. You can get that magic sauce at Walmart, okay? That's something that my buddy Imran showed me. My girlfriend also showed me that. Shout out to you, Brooke. Another one coming from Brooke here, and don't be mad because I'm stealing it, is this, all right? You want to use Mio, lemonade, and boom. Great value. You want the sweet tea from Mio because it's a better brand, but I was at Walmart and this is all they had. I'm sure you guys have had Arnold Palmer before. This is like a prep friendly one because there's literally nothing in Mio. And so you mix those two, you want a little more sweet tea than lemonade, and I don't know how she came up with it, but it's amazing. I just wanted to share something with you guys. As I was prepping some meals because it's Sunday, I was just really thinking about like how far I've come just for like bodybuilding. Now I haven't competed yet in an NPC show, so I don't consider myself like a bodybuilder until I've done that. But just like looking at old pictures and just like, you know, I don't know, you just get in that mood where you're like thinking about where you started and where you're at now. And it's just crazy because when I first started in the gym, I would tell my dad, you know, it's the typical story, right? We would look in the magazines or we would watch wrestling back in the day, and like some of those guys were yoked, like Little Rock, Papa Pump, if you remember him. just like jacked. And my dad was like, those dudes, you know, like we would just talk, you know, guys or whatever. And I would always be like, I want to be that big. And my dad would say like, do you? Like, I don't know. And then I started getting into lifting a few years after talking about that. And it's just crazy to think, because when I started, and my dad's always been supportive, but when I started, you know, he was like, go for it. But, you know, just like kind of thinking out loud, he's like, I don't know how far or how big you can get, just because, like, you know, look at our genetics. I don't really know if we have, you know, the genetics for it. I don't think we have the genetics for it. It's just, it's crazy, because that little thing when I was 17, and my dad wasn't saying it in a negative way. He was just saying like, it'll be interesting. But that little comment, right, could have stopped me. Don't let anybody tell you, and not just with genetics and lifting, but like in life, don't let anyone tell you, hey, you can't because of this, or you shouldn't because of that, or like whatever. Like, go out, do the thing. Whatever the thing is, do the thing 110%. Give your entire heart, you know, all your effort, all your energy. Sleep it, eat it, you know, dream it, believe it, make it happen. And then when you hit that, like, realization, I guess, if that happens, of like, okay, I can't. You know, like, if I started doing what I'm doing and then I was like, I'm just not growing, it's just not, I've hit my cap, like, and I'm not that big or whatever, then it's like, okay, time to be like, I figured it out, right? And it's the same thing in my career. Like, people have said, you know, you won't make that next rank this early because you're not a girl. And it's like, and I just laughed and I said, well, let me find out. For anyone listening or going through a hard time, like, for real, I think you should just, you find it out for yourself. Because people will always tell you things. They'll always tell you things, and you don't know if it's right until you figure it out. So even if you think your genetics are bad, put the freaking pedal to the floor and then find out your genetics are bad. Don't just accept it. You know what I mean? But that's just a little 2-minute Tuesday tip there for you guys. But now, for real, I'm gonna go eat. And I'll see you guys at the pre-workout meal. Welcome back, boys. This is the pre-workout meal. It's a banana, 8 ounces of blueberries, a cup and a half of baby food cereal, and 2 scoops of protein. Your choice. All right, and if you guys don't know what baby food cereal, it's this right here. It's just like, I mean, it is what it is. It's baby food cereal, but you know, it's just easier to get carbs in this way in a shake, because you don't have to blend up rice or eat rice. I know some people have like chicken and rice before workouts and stuff. This one I like because you can make it, like I made this last night, and then I could drink it. You know, I just pull it out of the fridge and drink it, especially if you're traveling or whatever. Which also, guys, I've been traveling like a lot lately. So if you're curious as to how do I stay on my prep diet while I'm traveling, and that's a video you guys would like to see, let me know in the comments down below, like for real, because I already was thinking about making the video, but if it's something you guys are interested in, I'll definitely make the video. I'm gonna down this, I'm gonna stretch, I'm gonna hit the gym, and I'll see you guys right after I hit the gym. Wait, baby! We're back. All right, so I hit chest, a little bit of shoulders, a little bit of triceps. I got my not my last meal, I wish. I got my post-workout meal in the microwave right now. It's 8 ounces of ground turkey, 1.5 cups of rice, and 100 grams of green beans. I know it's not as interesting as C-Bums. I watched his video where he's in the off season and he had this like brown rice that was like noodles. And that looked really good. Also, right after my workout, I have this vegan protein now, also by Raw. Here's the thing, I'm not sponsored by Raw, so I can tell you guys this. If you're looking for a good vegan protein, this stuff tastes amazing. I was really skeptical. The reason my coach had me switch from ISO to plant-based is not because I'm going vegan, because I'm not. It's just because isolated whey is actually really hard on a lot of people's digestive systems, and when you're going into your prep, you know, the last thing you want is any kind of bloat, or just really, honestly, just any kind of bloat going in. You know, you don't want that. So you minimize that, and it's really good for me because I'm lactose intolerant. It tastes really good. I have the peanut butter, I have vanilla, and I've also tried chocolate. And also, I can be super honest because nobody pays me anything. Vanilla, not the go-to. I don't like it. I do mix it with water, so I don't know if that makes a difference. Peanut butter, very nice. That tastes like peanut. It literally tastes like peanut butter. It's so thick, and I just love it. And then The chocolate is my favorite. That's definitely my #1 favorite because the chocolate is like, you know how you make brownies and you mix the brownie mix and then you lick the spoon? I'm telling you, that's what it tastes like. If you could figure out like the perfect amount of water to put in there, that's exactly what it tastes like. It tastes so good. Here's the meal. Bam. This used to be, in the off season, this was a lot bigger. Something else I wanted to touch on that CBum also touched on was he did fasted cardio in the morning in his off season, and I know a lot of people were like, fasted cardio in your off season, and it's funny because you would think people would know, but they don't. So I'm just going to reiterate what he already said. I do cardio in my off season as well, and what people don't get is you get heavier in your off season. Yes, it's mostly muscle, and you're not like fat. I mean, you're fatter, but you're not fat. You know what I mean? Especially compared to the normal American diet. But you're still like overweight for your height, if that makes sense. Like I was 256 in my prime, in the highest point in my off season, and that's still, you know, for 5'9", that's still, you can't tell me that's healthy. And I just felt it, I guess, is the only way to put it. It feels different. You feel heavy. And so when I was doing 25 minutes of cardio, it's just to keep up your cardiovascular health. And I think that a lot of bodybuilders don't talk about it as much as they should. They don't talk about health like they really should. And that's why I like watching Chris so much, is because he says the same things that, you know, that I think is, you know, it's funny, like people will spend premium amount on, like, let's say a video game releases and they got to buy the best, the deluxe version, right? But then, you know, if they're going to bodybuild, they don't want to buy the vitamins to supplement their body. And it's like, you're going to pay for it later. You know what I mean? You're definitely, in this sport, you're going to pay for that later health-wise. But it's the same thing with cardio. Everyone thinks off-season, we're bulking, we're just going to get dirty, like do whatever. And no, my off-season was just as clean as my meals on prep right now. Just my meals on prep were smaller, and my cardio is bumped up to 35 minutes. So just a little food for thought there. I'm gonna eat this because I am feeling dead, and then I'm gonna grab a shower, and I'll see you guys for meal, what are we at? We did meal 1, 2, pre-workout, post-workout. I have 2 more meals to go, and I'll see you guys at the next meal. So don't go anywhere. Oh, hey! We're back. We're back with a different little angle here. Look at this. Hey guys, welcome to Mike's Kitchen. We're having wham bam, thank you ma'am. It's 4 ounces of chicken, 4 ounces of ground beef, 75 grams of green beans, and a tablespoon of butter. Now, the question I get the most on that meal is everyone says, why do you use ground beef and why do you use chicken? And I'm just gonna be straight up with you guys, because my coach, Marcus Wade, said so. That's it. I really don't, and some people will probably hate on this. I don't really think, you know, the whole point of me having a trainer, for me personally, my opinion is, I pay Marcus so that I can turn my brain off and I can look at the diet and I can eat. When it says to eat, I eat what I gotta eat, and then I train, and I train whatever he says I gotta train, and that's it. That's as far as I wanna go. Because, and I truly believe this, a lot of successful athletes and things will tell you, you know, the less you have to think about, the more you can focus on your skill, right? The less I gotta think about, does it really matter why I eat ground beef and chicken? No. Now it might matter if I was gonna coach somebody else, but I'm not, so it doesn't matter, you know what I mean? If it works, it works. That's kind of my thing, it's like, the less I gotta think about the diet and what vitamins to take and what am I gonna do when I go in the gym, right? I don't have to think. I read it and I do it. And all of my energy goes into, you know, prepping the meals, make sure they're 100% good, and training as hard as possible in the gym. Which, if you haven't seen my video on how intense you should train, I'll leave the card up here. The other part of this meal is I have, and this is just 1 scoop of rice and grinds. It's the unflavored because I'm cheap. So I put salt on it. We have 1 more meal left. So guys, if you made it this far in the video, go ahead and leave a like right now. If you haven't subscribed and you've made it this far, then something's wrong. What's going on? You know what I mean? Hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications. Listen, I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers by show day, which is May 22nd, and I know that I can do that. I know that we, as a team, can knock that out. I'll see you guys in the very last meal, right before I head to bed. It's 9:57, guys. I am about ready to hit the old sack, but first, I gotta show you guys the very last meal we have. So, I take my protein, my shaker from the protein shake I had at the gym. I'm gonna put 240 grams of egg whites in here. I'm gonna put 3 scoops of protein, and then I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of EVOO in here. Now, if you guys are trying this, if you wanna try this shake out, first of all, it doesn't taste as bad as you'd think. Egg whites actually taste really good in a shake. And second of all, you're gonna want to add water because it never mixes well enough if you only do 240 grams of egg whites. And then I'm gonna have 2 scoops of, just 1 scoop of rice and grinds. But I saved the best for last at night, and I have a flavored one. This is a strawberry banana, but like one week I had, I think the other week I had chocolate brownie. Ooh, so good. If you guys haven't been to Pride Foods, like their website, you can check them out. It tastes so good. Like I said, I saved money with the unflavored. I think it's $22 for 30 servings. This one is like a little bit more for 30 servings, which is why I don't use it as often, but also I like to have it at my very last meal because it's kind of like that, you know, like a treat at night. It's like I look forward to having the flavored one. That's gonna be it, guys, for me tonight. I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna have this shake here. I'm gonna make my rice and grinds, and I'm gonna chill and eat and get my butt to bed. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Turn on your post notifications so you don't miss my next video. Me and Damien will be back at it. He filmed a shoulder workout for you guys that should be coming out probably late next week. I'm thinking Thursday or Friday, so stay tuned for that. You know, have those notifications on so you can be the first one to see it. That is gonna be it, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. You can't see it. Oh, come on. Let's redo that. On track, now we on way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up.